Hi everyone, it's Michael here with part one of my long ago promised review of my Makerfarm 8-inch Prusa i3 RepWrap 3D printer kit. In part one, I'm going to be talking about what went into making my decision to go for the Makerfarm kit over some others. I'm going to talk about the experience of ordering it, the value, and essentially the arrival and unboxing portion of it. Part two will be about the build, and part three will be about getting it printing. So as I mentioned, this is a Makerfarm 8-inch Prusa i3 printer kit, which I got from Makerfarm Industries. You can see it is a version of a Prusa iteration 3. You can tell because it has the solid, in this case cut from laser cut wood, frame. Previous iterations of the Prusa Mendel RepWrap printers were based on a couple of triangles made out of smooth and threaded rod as the structure, and here we have a very stiff design. It's not going to move around a lot. It does have this single sheet of laser cut wood, and it is very stable. Also, if I were to turn this a little bit, you can see these braces back here, which are also from laser cut wood. This is a 1/4 inch Baltic birch plywood, so it is very dimensionally stable, very stiff, and relatively resistant to changes in humidity, although I have not actually operated this one in a very high humidity environment, so we'll see how that goes. Part of the reason I went with the Makerfarm kit over some others, one, I did want to build a RepWrap. I love the idea behind the RepWrap movement, I might even say, which is that everyone is building their own. They're all open hardware designs. Everyone by iterations builds on what other people have done and create these just wonderful printers. This kit right here was very complete. It comes with every bolt and nut you will need in order to build the kit, to build the printer, excuse me. The only thing that the kit does not come with is a power supply and a sheet of glass for the heated bed. And I actually think that it is a good decision not to try and ship a sheet of glass along with a kit like this when any hardware store can cut glass pretty much. The Ace Hardware down the street from me cut 2 of those for me for a grand total of $1.68. Also, the power supply, they are readily available everywhere. Makerfarm recommends an ATX power supply like we'd use for a computer. I'm actually using right back here, you can see that is a 12 volt 30 amp, so it's a 360 watt LED power supply, and that's just what I chose to use there. The ATX power supply I'm sure would work just fine as well. This kit, in addition to being very complete for what it is, also has just about every option that you could want. If you go online and look at what some of the different builds that people have for their RepWraps, this one has pretty much every option. From the LCD control right here. This is how you control you can control the printer directly using this knob and this screen. It has a built-in SD card reader, so you can actually print on this printer without having it connected to a computer. You can just load your files onto the SD card, plug it in, print right from there, and that can save a lot of headaches versus having the printer connected to a computer. Anytime the computer gets overloaded, or even if the screensaver comes on, you can get pauses in your print. In this case, if you've got it if it's reading right off the card, it's all right there. There's nothing distracting the printer, nothing stopping it. You get very nice quality prints. This kit, like I said, was very complete, had lots and lots of options, was an open hardware design, is a RepWrap. The Prusa designs are all very popular. There's lots of people that have built them, so there's always somebody that can share their experience online, and it's a very open and very welcoming community. The other thing that really attracted me to this kit over others, quite frankly, this kit, when I bought it, was I want to say it was about $565 for a complete kit. I think the price has gone up a little bit. I think Colin at Makerfarm has upgraded the motors that he ships, so it might be a little bit more now, but still it's a very good value compared to some of the other kits that are out there on the market. The other 2 designs in particular that I was looking at, the least expensive one was about $1,400, and the next one up was about $1,800. So I'm into this, including power supply, roll of filament, spool holder, and everything for just under $700. So I'm still very far ahead of where I would be if I'd gone with either of those other kits. The kit arrived via UPS. There was about a week lead time that was required to order it, and looking at the website now, it looks like that's up to about 10 days. So I think this kit is becoming popular, and Colin is doing his best to keep up with orders. Very courteous service. All my questions were answered immediately, and it arrived safely packed with lots and lots of bubble wrap in a very logical manner, where you could look at the individual packages and you could tell what was supposed to go where. And in the process of building, you open one package, build it, then open the next one. So overall, for value, for customer service, for shipping, for price, for arrival and unboxing, I'm going to give this kit a 9.5 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching, and in part 2, I'll be talking about the experience of building this printer. Thank you very much.